Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Here we are discussing about the resource depletion. Resource depletion is the consumption of a resource faster than it can be replenished. Natural resources are commonly divided between renewable resource and non-renewable resource. Use of either of these forms of resource beyond their rate of replacement is considered to be resource depletion. The value of a resource is a direct result of its availability in nature and the cost of extracting the resource. The more a resource is depleted, the more the value of resource increases. There are several types of resource depletion, the most being aquifer depletion, deforestation, mining for fossil fuels and minerals, pollution, contamination of resources, slash and burn agriculture practices, soil erosion, and overconsumption, excessive or unnecessary use of resources. Resource depletion is most commonly used in reference to farming, fishing, mining, water uses, and consumption of fossil fuels. Depletion of wildlife population is called defoliation. Depletion accounting in an effort to offset the depletion of resource, the receipt have come up with the depletion accounting, better known as green accounting. Depletion accounting aims to account for nature's value on the equal footing with the market economy. Resource depletion accounting uses data provided from countries to estimate the adjustments needed due to their use and depletion of the natural capital available to them. Natural capital are natural resources such as mineral deposits or timber stocks. Depletion accounting factors in several different influences such as the number of years until resource exhaustion, the cost of the resource extraction, and the demand of the resource. Resource extraction industries make up a large part of economic activity in developing countries. This in turn leads to higher levels of resource depletion and environment degradation in developing countries. Theorists argue that implementation of resource depletion accounting is necessary in developing countries. Depletion accounting also seeks to measure the social value of natural resources and ecosystems. Measurement of social value is sought through ecosystem services, which are defined as the benefits of nature to household communities and economies. Importance: there are many different groups interested in depletion accounting. Environmentalists are interested in depletion accounting as a way to track the use of natural resources over time. Hold governments accountable or to compare their environment conditions to those of another country. Economists want to measure resource depletion to understand how financially reliant countries or corporations are on non-renewable resources, whether this use can be sustained, and the financial drawbacks of switching the renewable resource in light of the depletion resource issues. Depletion accounting is complex to implement as nature is not as quantifiable like cars, houses, or bread. For depletion accounting to work, appropriate units of natural resource must be established so that natural resource can be viable in the market economy. The main issues that arise when trying to do so are determining a suitable unit of account, deciding how to deal with collecting nature of a complete ecosystem, delineating the borderline of the ecosystem and defining the extent of possible duplication when the resource interacts in more than one ecosystem. Some economists want to include measurement of the benefit arising from public goods provided by nature, but currently there are no market indicators of value. Globally, environment economics has not been able to provide a consensus of measurement unit of natural service. Minerals depletion. Minerals are needed to provide food, clothing, and housing, etc. A United States Geological Survey (USGS) study found a significant long-term term over the 20th century for non-renewable resources such as minerals to supply a greater proportion of the raw materials inputs to the non-food sector of the economy. An example is the greater consumption of crushed stone, sand, and gravel used in construction. Large-scale exploitation of minerals began in the Industrial Revolution around 1760 in England and has grown rapidly ever since. Technological improvements have allowed humans to dig deeper and access lower grades and different types of ore over that time. Virtually all basic industrial metals as well as rare earth minerals face production output limitations from the time to time because supply involves large upfront investments and is therefore slow to respond to rapid increase in demand. Minerals projected by some to enter production decline during the next 20 years. Gasoline 2023 Copper 2024 data from the United States Geological Survey suggest that it is very unlikely that copper production will peak before 2040. Zinc developments in hydrometallurgy have transformed non-sulfide zinc deposits into large low-cost service. Minerals projected by some to enter production decline during the present century. Aluminium 2057, coal 2060, iron 2068. Such projections may change as new discoveries are made and typically misinterpret available data on mineral resources and mineral reserves. Oil. Peak oil is the period when the maximum rate of global petroleum extraction is reached, after which the rate of production will undergo a long-term decline. The 2005 H report concluded that the decreased supply combined with the increasing demand will significantly increase the worldwide prices of petroleum-derived products, and that most significant will be the availability and price of liquid fuel for transportation. The H report founded by United States Department of Energy concluded that the peaking of world oil production present the US and the world with an unprecedented risk management problem as peaking is approached. Liquid fuel prices and price volatility will increase dramatically without timely mitigation. The social, economic, and political costs will be unprecedented. Viable mitigation options exist on both the supply and demand sides, but to have substantial impact, they must be initiated more than a decade in advance of peaking. This is the video and next part to please subscribe for my channel.